Ooh, that looks good, Grim. Can I have a sip?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. That's called what they call a little holiday cheer right there.
It tastes very cheerful.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Groovy Ghoulies. I'm Janet Decay.
Excuse-moi. And I am Grim Gordy. And you're watching
The Mummy and the Monkeys.
Very merry, hairy, scary Hangout Weekend. Yeah.
Very merry, hairy, scary
Hangout weekend. We only practiced this 3,000 times. I mean, you should have it down by now, okay?
That's a lot to remember, Grim.
I know. But anyway, hey, welcome to tonight's festivities. This is on following the hoofs, or whatever they say like that, on the Christmas Eve special we had last night on our Friday night Harry Scary Hangout show, our live stream show.
Yes, so we wanted to extend the holiday cheer throughout the holiday weekend, Christmas weekend. We also have a lot of viewers that may be celebrating Yule or Hanukkah, so we say happy all the holidays because it all sounds like fun. You get to eat food and visit family and open presents, so it's all good.
And have some holiday cheer.
Yeah.
Yes. That is right. The very merry, hairy, scary Hangout weekend is just that. It is going to be what you just watched last night, if you did watch it, our Friday night live stream show, and these Christmas Eve and then Christmas night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, until it's over, marathon of a lot of fun little scary and fun and spooky stuff that we put together just for you out there to enjoy on this Christmas weekend. Yes. Woo-hoo.
Oh yeah, definitely good weather to be cozy and stay indoors and watch some classic movies.
That's right. Well, yeah, I mean, you're being nice, but that's cool. That's cool. We'll go with that. Yeah. So tonight, the first night, Christmas Eve, Saturday night, we're going to bring you 3 very, very cool, let's call them gifts or presents, if you will, since we're in the holiday mood, right?
There you
All
go.
right?
Yeah.
So the first thing we're going to show tonight is, wow, I can't even believe it. It's going to be a lot of fun checking them out. It's our old buddy Cliff. That's right. We're going to see Cliff's cartoon. Let me get it right. Sorry, Cliff. Give me a second. I'll get it right. Don't worry. Cliff's Christmas Cartoonapalooza.
Cartoonapalooza.
That's right. And you got that right this time. Nice.
I did get that right. Wow. So we're going to let Cliff have some fun there with his little cartoon segment. And hopefully you guys out there enjoy some of these retro cartoons.
That's right. And after that, we're going to show oh my gosh, this is something that I haven't got to put out there since I recorded it back in 1958.
1958?
That's right. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, I was supposed to be Cleveland's first horror host back in the late 50s. You know, right around when Mad Daddy made the scene a little bit before Gordy. But it never happened. All I got to do was record a Christmas special back in 1958 called Grim Gordy's Frank Christmas Special.
Wow.
So I haven't seen that in a while.
So what happened there? You just didn't make the audition or something?
Well, I did make the audition, and this show was supposed to be my sort of, launching episode, and then from there I was going to get my own series. But yeah, the station I worked for, WOPU, Channel 42, they went bankrupt, and everything got shelved, and it just got lost in the catacombs of the station or the building it was in. No one's seen it, but then it just recently got discovered, and we thought we'd show it to you tonight. And on there we show that really cool made-for-TV little thing that was between Universal and another network called Tales of Frankenstein.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
Yeah, so much fun. It made me burp. And then right after that, we're going to show the classic 1935 movie Scrooge, starring Sir Seymour Butts.
No, I think it's some other guy. I don't think that's his name.
That's not his name?
That's not his name. It was Seymour,
If there was only something we could use to look up the name. I thought it was Sir Seymour. It's not Sir Seymour Butts?
No, it is not Seymour Butts.
Oh. I don't know what I've been watching.
Sir Seymour Hicks.
Oh, okay.
He stars in that, and he was a British actor. This was made in 1935, and it had a German expressionistic look about it. Really cool lighting effects, and just a great classic old film.
Well, I gotta tell you, it sounds like a bang-up night of fun and horror and scary stuff, you know?
It does, Grim. So we should probably get right into it.
I think we should. So here we go. We're gonna roll out with our first feature of tonight, the very merry, hairy, scary Christmas weekend with Cliff's Christmas cartoon, A Palooza!
Woo! Take it away, Cliff!
Yeah, my little red guy.
Well, whoop-dee-doo. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, everybody, and welcome to Cliff's Christmas Cartoon-a-Palooza! Ha-cha! Tonight, we're gonna have a lot of fun and watch some really fun Christmas cartoons, bunch of silly stuff I dug up right here in the cemetery. Hope you're enjoying your Christmas Eve night, and without any further ado, let's get to the first cartoon-oo! Ha-cha!
For the last time, I'm warning you. Just one more mess, and outside in the cold you will be, without the home. So, you just remember this. But if you're a good dog, Santa Claus may leave you a nice present. Sleeping fast asleep. That's nice. That keeps you out of trouble, Princey. to the devil you have sold by throwing those puppies out into the cold. Doggone it, that ain't chintzy. Ah, don't be a schnook. Angel Puss comes down off the clouds. Why should he lose his happy home for them dopes, see? No! Those innocent babes, into the cold you've driven. Go, bring them back, and all will be forgiven. Wherever you look, ever sleeping. A sleeping beauty. By Yemeni, you've done it for the last time. Out you go, you. Oh, Princess, why didn't you tell me? Oh, the cutest little puppies, oh, God. And they're all so beautiful. They look just like you, Princess. Oh, this is going to be a wonderful Christmas for the children.
Little girls and boys in the shanty where Santa Claus lives. They're taking tears and turning them to joys in the shanty where Santa Claus lives.
Oh, boy, I'd like to go with you.
You've been so good, you'll see that wish come true.
Perhaps there'll be a bunch of toys for me
in the shanty where Santa Claus lives.
Come on, let's go.
Ready? Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Shine on, harvest moon up in the sky.
Are you listening?
Oh, shine on, harvest moon.
Space Patrollers, you're about to witness the unveiling of a top secret, a scientific marvel that will take you through all space and time, the rocket cockpit. It's an exact scale model of the cockpit of the new XRC, and it's for you.
That's right, gang. You can have a rocket cockpit. You can set it to controls just the way I do aboard the XRC. All you do, you just set your time computer for star drive and whiz through time, and then advance your throttles, and you exceed the speed of light.
Send and receive secret messages with the master codes and fire the deadly atomic cannons at enemy ships. Look through the viewscope and imagine yourself whizzing through time and space. Up, 40, 50, 100,000 miles an hour. Past the moon. Above Mars. Through the millions of stars in the rings of Saturn, always protected by your powerful atomic cannons.
That's right, gang. And say, this model is a real beauty, and it makes a sensational trainer with all the scientifically scaled modern parts.
Every one of you space patrollers will want one, so you can fly along with us. Or dream up your own exciting missions. We want every boy and girl to have the thrill of owning this rocket cockpit. So get a pencil and paper. In a few minutes, we'll tell you how to get yours.
Start the day with a song and sing the whole day through. Even while you're busy working, do just like the birdies do. Though the day may be long, you never will go wrong. Off key, on key, any old key, just start the day with a song.
Come, ye toys, have your fun.
I feel just like singing, "Oh, you beautiful doll." Remember that song? Well, why not join me in singing it? Just follow the bouncing ball.
Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. Let me put my arms about you. I could never live without you. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. If you ever leave me, how my heart will ache. I wanna hug you, but I fear you break. Oh, 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 you beautiful doll.
Honey dear, want you near. Just turn out the light and then come over here. Nestle close up to my side. My heart's afire with love's desire.
In my arms, rest complete. I never thought the night could ever be so sweet. Till I met you some time ago. But now you know I love you so.
Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. Let me put my arms about you. I could never live without you. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. If you ever leave me, how my heart will ache. I wanna hug you, but I fear you break. Oh, 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 you beautiful doll.
Precious prize, close your eyes. Now we're gonna visit lover's paradise. Press your lips against mine. For love is king of everything.
Sweetly dear, I don't care. Hug me just as if you were a grizzly bear. This is how I'll go through life. No care or strife when I'm your wife.
Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. Let me put my arms about you. I could never live without you. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. If you ever leave me, how my heart will ache. I wanna hug you, but I fear you break. Oh, 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 you beautiful doll.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a, I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Welcome back, gang, to Cliff's Christmas Cartoon-a-Palooza. Hope you're enjoying the show. Also, hope you're ready for tomorrow's big night, or tonight's big night and tomorrow's big day. Yeah, Christmas Day. Now, you got any gifts you want to send me? Well, too late, but there's always next year. And my gift to you is this next cartoon. Yeah!
Start the day with a song and sing the whole day through. Even while you're busy working, do just like the birdies do. Though the day may be long, you never will go wrong. Off key, on key, any old key, just start the day with a song.
December 21st. first day of winter. Nauseating, isn't it? The hard way.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. And how about you folks joining in and singing this merry old song? Just follow the bouncing hen fruit.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring,
Get your hot coffee.
Oh, one coffee, please.
One coffee. Coming up. I thought all birds spend the winter in Florida.
Oh, dear. At these prices, who can afford Florida?
Someday the whole world you'll
You have just been listening to...
Well, it's about time you youngsters went to bed. About time we all went to bed, so that Santa Claus will have a chance.
Gee, I hope he'll...
Peter, what did you say?
I'm sorry, Mother. I meant to say I hope he doesn't pass us by.
I don't think he will.
Will he bring a tree?
We'll see. Now run along and we'll see about the tree later.
Night, Peter. Good night, Connie.
Good night, Daddy. Good night. Good night. Good night.
John, don't be in so much of a hurry.
We've a lot of work ahead. Just let me get the tree in.
Why not wait until they're asleep? You might make a noise.
I won't make a sound.
Please. Amen.
How about Santa? Is he here yet?
Not yet, and he won't come until we're all fast asleep. So good night.
My sweet thing make you sleep.
All right, dear.
Oh, Santa, are you hurt?
Oh, no, I just missed my footing. But what are you youngsters doing up? Why aren't you fast asleep?
We heard you fall down.
Well, I'm all right now. Suppose you go right back to bed.
Have you got some toys, Flash?
Well, maybe I have.
May we have them now?
Oh, no. Not till you wake up in the morning.
Santa, where do all the toys come from?
Will you promise to go right to sleep if I tell you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, way up in the land of toys is a toy shop. Every night when the old toy maker has finished his day's work, he closes the door, locks up, and goes home for a well-earned rest. He's hardly out of sight when the toys come to life.
They send their foes scattering, they're not afraid of anything, 'cause they are soldiers of the king, they're soldiers of the king, with a bing and a boom, 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 bing and a bang and a boom, 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 and a bing, bang. Soldier men are brave, we are not afraid of anything, for we are soldiers of the king, we are soldiers of the king, with a bing and a boom, 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 bing and a bang and a boom, 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 and a bing, bang.
Merry Christmas, Peter. Merry Christmas, Connie.
John, I hear the children.
I'm ready. Well, well, well. Where are those two young people?
Merry Christmas, Mommy. Merry Christmas, Mommy.
Merry Christmas, my darling.
Well, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Daddy. Merry Christmas, Daddy.
I'm Santa Claus.
No, you're not. You're Daddy. You're Daddy. You're Daddy.
Well, if I'm not Santa Claus, where did all these toys come from?
We know.
You know what?
We know where all the toys come from.
How do you know?
'Cause the real Santa Claus told us.
Well, maybe he did.
Rock up my baby on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bell breaks, the cradle will
Action. Okay, cut. That's fine, fellas. Thanks, Duke. See you in the morning.
Good night, Mr. Wellman. Folks, there's a little rough and tumble for you. But even in motion pictures, if you were to have a man fighting for his life every 5 minutes or so, it'd seem a little bloodthirsty. Well, in real life, every 5 minutes, one American is attacked by tuberculosis, TB. Murph, you got those Christmas seals?
Coming up, Mr. Wayne.
TB attacks at any age, old folks right on down the line to the kids, like these on this year's Christmas seals. Maybe you have a couple of youngsters like these, a little older, a little younger. The point is that Christmas seals fight tuberculosis, and when you buy and use Christmas seals, you're helping to prevent TB from getting at them, or at any of us. You never know whose life you're saving when you buy Christmas seals, but the important thing is that you are helping to save lives. So please answer your Christmas seal letter today. And if it hasn't arrived, mail your contribution to your Tuberculosis Association. Ask them to send you your Christmas seals. Thank you very much.
Young man, I'll teach you a lesson.
Never mind, Junior, darling. Here's a nice, fresh piece of chocolate cake for you. Faces! Play the things and faces! You poor boy. You should be home on a night like this. I ain't got a home. I'm an orphan. Well, come right in. Gee, I wish I had a home like this.
Oh, all right.
How would you like to live with us? Oh, boy! Honest? Junior, this is your new brother. Hi!
But
You go back where you came from.
it wasn't your fault. The foolish scolding. That kid needs a lesson. Go on back. Go on back. You told a lie. You told a lie. You ought to be ashamed. You better tell the truth. You better confess. I did it. It's my fault. I started the fire.
I'm going to find that boy. I wonder where he is.
Here I am.
Hey group, do you follow the Mummy and the Monkey on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram? No? Well, why not? That's how you can find all the news about the happenings and going-ons for the Mummy and the Monkey. And if you're watching us on YouTube, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Pacha!
Greetings, my good friends. You all undoubtedly have been under the delusion, or shall I say misapprehension, that we of the cartoon animal kingdom are lacking in the finer sensibilities. Now, to disprove this, we shall ask you to forget our form of pranks and playfulness. We ask you in the name of dignity and art to put yourselves in a receptive frame of mind and not to expect of us the foolery and clowning you generally associate us with. And now, to an all-musical program. Alas, alas, the best laid plans of mice and men often go...
Well, sadly, we gotta end the show now. That's it for my Cartoon-a-Palooza. But don't worry, there's lots more fun coming up with your favorite Mummy and Monkey. That's right, Grim, Gory, and Jan Decay will be right here doing their Christmas Eve show, babies. So thanks a lot, Jan and Grim, for giving me a little spot here, a little shine in the limelight, if you will. And I'll be back next year for another Cliff's Christmas Cartoon-a-Palooza. Ha-cha! I'm out, baby. Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas. Ha-ha.
Merry Christmas to you. Yeah. Hey, welcome back, everyone, to The Mummy and the Monkeys Very Merry, Hairy, Scary
Weekend.
No, Hangout.
Hangout?
Weekend.
Weekend.
It's the Hairy Scary Hangout, sort of, but all weekend long.
I'll figure it out one day.
Yeah, I mean, it's you know, it is what it is. So, hey, hope you enjoyed. What we hope is going to be the first of many, Cliff's Christmas Cartoon-a-Paloozas, right? I mean, was that pretty cool or what? I mean,
that was great.
Good job, little guy, for giving us some good, solid hour of entertainment there with some fun animation. I've never seen some of those before.
No, neither have I.
Yeah, pretty fun stuff.
That was fun to watch. Thank you, Cliff.
All right, now I guess we're going to talk up the next segment we have coming in here, our next feature of the night, if you will.
Well, the next feature is your Christmas special, or a special that you did back in 1958. You said.
Correctamundo.
Wow.
What a famous leather-clad guy that lived back in the 50s. Yes, it is Grim Gory's Fright Christmas. Yeah, from 1958. And on that show, on that little special I put together, I got to show Tales of Frankenstein.
It was a made-for-TV thing, like a special episode.
Yeah, something else that never took off. It was between Universal and another network, and a television network, and they made a pilot, and it just never went anywhere.
I think it was supposed to be, a series of monster shows or something.
What a perfect thing for me to show on on my program that never went anywhere. So there you go. I think it was meant to be or not, whatever.
Well, now we're going to be somewhere. We're here on YouTube with you on our YouTube channel. And if you enjoy watching our shows on the YouTube channel and enjoy watching the behind-the-scenes vlogs and podcasts, then give the video a like, hit subscribe, and click the bell so that way you get notified whenever we put out something new.
That's right, yeah. And we're so happy that you're joining us tonight. On this Christmas weekend. I mean, you could be doing a lot of other things, but I think a lot of people are probably tired of wrapping presents because tonight's the night to open them up, right? If some people do it at midnight, or if not, you wait till the morning. That's what you should do. But for the impatient ones, they open at midnight. But whatever you do, maybe you're celebrating tonight. Yeah, party. Ooh, you're having a little Christmas cheer, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. And you're just relaxing, getting ready for the big day, which is tomorrow, Sunday, Christmas Day.
Or maybe they're getting the cookies and milk ready for Santa.
Ah, even better, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You might want to even put a little, Irish up the milk if you want for old Santa Claus. He wouldn't mind.
Yeah, give Santa some Irish coffee.
No, you just, well, anyway.
Anyways.
So we're going to roll right into Grim Gory's Fright Christmas special from 1958.
Whoa, way back in the day.
In glorious black and white, of course. That's right. And check this out, and hopefully you enjoy it. And we'll see you on the flip side on the Very Merry Hairy Scary Hangout weekend.
Enjoy, guys.
Woohoo!
Woo.
Cheers.
I want another sip of that stuff. Thanks, Grim.
In December of 1958, Cleveland television station WOPU, Channel 42, planned to introduce the city's first horror movie host. His name was Grim Gordy. During the winter of that same year, the station suffered many financial woes, causing them to shelve the project and were forced to close their doors forever. All traces of WOPU Channel 42 had been lost to time. Until now. The following unaired program has recently been unearthed and is the only known footage of the legendary Grim Gordy show from Christmas of 1958.
Christmas special, 1958. What's buzzing, Pleasant? I'm Grim Gordy, and I'll be your host tonight for this menagerie of dread, hopefully to bring you a little smile to your face tonight on this cold winter night in Cleveland, Ohio. Now, I know you're all gathered around your television sets, looking at me wondering one thing. You're wondering to yourself, how the heck did they get such a good-looking guy to host a show like this? Well, I'll tell you what. Long story short, there are studios in California that make all these horror movies. And what they did is they packaged them all together, sent them out to different stations around the country, in this case, WOPU, Channel 42, in Cleveland, Ohio. And it's up to the station to figure out how they want to show these movies. There's a phenomenon going around the country called horror hosting. Now, there's a host in California called Vampira. Wow, whoo! Let me tell you, I'm a lot prettier than her, but she's a close second. So what they did, for lack of a better term, is they conjured me up to present this show. Okay, so, and hopefully I'll have my own show coming up in 59, and show you more bad horror movies and things like that. So tonight, very special Christmas show. I have some cartoons to show you, a great short TV show that will be coming out later on sometime this year called Tales of Frankenstein. Oh, yeah. Sounds great, doesn't it? Oh, so everyone grab some eggnog, pop some popcorn, plunk yourself down in front of the television set, and let's get this thing going, okay? I can't wait. I don't know about you. I can wait for Christmas, but I can't wait for this show. So let's get going, huh? Roll the film. Let's go. Woo-hoo! Grim Gordy!
kids. Here come new sugar jets, new shapes from space. Jet planes, planets and stars, satellites and Saturn rings. Blast off with sugar jets.
Hey, Pop, it's corn popping time.
Well, hello, boy. Now, what do you say?
Let's make with the popcorn right away.
Too much trouble and bother, yes, indeed.
No, man, heat's all you need.
You need more than heat, boy, according to Hoyle. You need popcorn, salt, butter, and oil. And the frying pan ought to be completely proper. You ought to have a popper.
I dig it you ain't hip, old man, to Easy Pop popped in its own pan.
You mean Easy Pop popped in its own pan?
Now you're swinging, Daddy. Crazy man. Why don't you make it with me to the grocery shop? We'll both take a pan of this Easy Pop. The pop pop do the apple do did be the pop do art. Now, give it the heat bed. That's the wildest. Easy Pop's too much, the neatest, the mildest. We'll all have a gallon in just about a minute. Popcorn, salt, and oil, and everything in it.
What do you know? No muss, no fuss. There's Easy Pop popcorn for all of us.
Get your popcorn today.
The Easy Pop way.
Easy Pop, man, that's real popcorn.
Now, for every kid who has ever seen a science fiction movie, thrilled to the amazing strength of an out-of-this-world movie monster, comes Great Garloo by Marx. Garloo the Mighty. Garloo the Untamed. Garloo the Terrible. Who can stop him? Who can control this monstrous creature? You can, kids, because Great Garloo by Marx is yours to command. With these battery-operated controls, you can make Garloo go, stop, bend, pick up, turn. Yes, Great Garloo, almost 2 feet tall, will be your faithful servant. You name it, you're the boss. Bring out-of-this-world excitement into your house, kids. Own the most fantastic toy of all. Great Garloo by Marx.
M-A-R-X spells Marx, world's largest toy maker.
Welcome back, cousins. How are you enjoying the show so far? Pretty fun stuff, huh? Well, I want to share something with you that I got for Christmas this year. It's my new, disembodied, pet zombie hand, Virgil. Wave hello to the boys and girls out there, Virgil. Don't be shy, boy, don't be shy. Yeah, I know. That's okay. Listen, this guy, he's a little feisty, likes to try to run away all the time. I guess you could say he's a handful. Now I bet you're wondering to yourself, what does a pet zombie hand eat? Well, mostly finger food and the occasional knuckle sandwich. Woo-hoo! Ah, boy. Let me tell you, well, I tell you one thing, though. He sure does come in handy when things get out of hand. Well, that's a real knee slapper. Oh, wow, hey. Well, my little duckies, what do you expect when you literally put 100 monkeys in a room with a typewriter? You get this kind of slop. Hey, what can I say? All right, well, he's getting a little feisty again, so it's time to grab his leash and take him for a crawl. And while I do that, why don't you watch the first segment of Tales of Frankenstein? And I'll be right back after I take him for a crawl. So, come on, Virgil, little boy, let's go. That's right. That's okay. Come on, we're going for that's right. Easy, boy. Okay, No, this way. Come on, Virgil, come on. That's right. That is a good boy. That's right.
From the beginning of time, many men have sought the unknown, delving into dark regions where lie those truths which are destined to destroy. Of all these eerie adventurers into darkness, none was more driven by insatiable curiosity, nor went further into the unknown than the unforgettable Baron Frankenstein.
So infamous were his exploits that his name stands forever as a symbol of all that is shocking, unspeakable, forbidden. Thus, in our day, any story which chills the soul and freezes the blood is truly a tale of Frankenstein. Now join us in the mystery, the excitement, and the stimulation that comes when we tell a story so weird, so dark, so harrowing, that it deserves to be called one of the many Tales of Frankenstein.
I would get soaked to my skin.
Hurry up.
Can't we wait a few minutes?
Hurry up.
Why do we have to leave here every night?
Those are
Can't
the
we
Baron's
sleep in?
orders.
But why? Why?
Why? The Baron doesn't want any servants sleeping in.
Your brain came from the skull of a murderer. And you still wanted to kill. But with the right brain. The brain of an intelligent man. A good man. Where do I find it?
We'd like a room for tonight.
Yes, madam. This way, please. The room will be ready in a few minutes. Some hot grog for the gentleman.
It was a long trip. It's going to be worth it. I'm sure of it.
I hope he can help me.
He will. You must believe that.
I want to, but I can't hold out much longer. I'm tired, Christina. Sometimes I wish I'd go to sleep and never wake up.
Don't talk that way. You are not going to die. You will be helped by Baron Frankenstein.
Get the carriage.
Tonight?
Get the carriage now. I'd like to see the Baron.
I am Baron Frankenstein.
Oh, well, my name is Halpert, Paul Halpert. This is my wife, Christina.
Oh, please.
Thank you.
I hope you'll forgive us for intruding on you at such a late hour.
Well, allow me. Right over there, please. Well, your husband appears to be quite ill. What brings him out on a night like this?
A matter of life and death.
Of life and death?
Yes, you were right, Baron. My husband is ill, critically ill. We've come here to ask your help.
I don't understand. I'm not a physician.
We know that. We've heard about your work.
I still don't understand.
We've heard you can create life. If that is true, you must also be able to prevent people from dying.
I'm afraid facts have a peculiar way of becoming distorted, Mrs. Halpert. Oh, it is true I was once involved in certain experiments with animals, research on prolonging the span of life. But as for humans, that kind of experimentation is against the law.
We're not here to spy. If you're concerned about ethics...
There's really nothing to be ethical about.
Well, then, if it's a matter of money, here, you have my jewels. Everything we possess.
You are placing an exaggerated value on my lack of knowledge.
Baron, please.
Well, have this. You have good hands. Are you an artist?
A sculptor.
You will help him.
I wish I could. But I'm afraid I cannot work miracles. I suggest you take your husband back to the village, Mrs. Halpert. Any physician can do more than I can.
You're telling us to leave.
I'm sorry. Good night. Patience. 3 more days. And if you live again, 3 days. Maybe less.
I'm sorry. That's all I can do.
He can't die. Doctor, you're a man of influence. He will listen to you.
Who will listen to me?
Baron Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
He could keep Paul alive.
Believe me, if I were not sympathetic with your despair, madam,
Surely you've heard of Frankenstein's experiments.
the stories I have heard, I have chosen to disregard. For your own good, I would suggest you do the same.
You have just finished telling me there's no hope.
I was just trying to be realistic, Mrs. Halpert. Believe me, I understand your desperation.
Is it a violation of a doctor's ethics to admit it's possible someone has found the secret of life and death?
If such a secret existed, the medical profession would know it.
Does the medical profession know everything? Does it, Doctor? Don't.
Just got done taking old Virgil here for a crawl. The only bad thing about it, though, is I have to clean up the little nail droppings he leaves behind, or else I get a big fine. Hope you're enjoying Tales of Frankenstein as much as I am. Well, actually, I didn't get to see it. I was in the kitchen washing my banana. Well, you have to, wash what you eat, right? Well, anyway, this is my first show, okay? But I still have a mailbag. Yes, I do. I can prove it to you. Look. There we go. Oh, it's so heavy. Wow. Gosh, this thing is full. Let's see what old Bill George's got in his mailbag, huh? Well, what do you know? Reaching, but there you go. Oh, look what I found in my mailbag. His foot. I found his foot. What else do I have in the mailbag here? God, it's starting to fall apart here, right? No bones about it, right? He's seen better days. Looks like, wow. Whew. I think I used to date him. Wow. Hey, he's ahead of his game, okay? He's, see, look. I wasn't kidding. Look, mailbag, right? Right? That doesn't count? Why not? Hey, come on. Phooey. Let's get back to the show. Here's Act 2 of Tales of Frankenstein.
Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection unto eternal life. Amen.
Mrs. Halpert, somehow I feel guilty.
That's very charitable of you, Baron. Unfortunately, your sense of guilt will not bring my husband back.
Come back before sunrise and finish the job.
I must close the grave.
Leave it open until sunrise.
I'm taking a chance if they find out.
Would you have my luggage brought down, please? I'll be leaving in about an hour.
Yes, madame.
Could I have some of those flowers? Of course. Take them all. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Your journey ended so unhappily.
Thank you. You've been very kind.
I've had your luggage put in the carriage. I will have it brought around whenever you are ready.
I'll be ready as soon as I've seen the police.
Is something wrong, madam?
Yes. And if you'll be good enough to tell me where I can contact...
Another Stein. No, 2 more Steins. Quickly.
That man over there. I saw him at the funeral. Isn't he the caretaker?
Something of the sort. He earns his living by preparing and tending the graves.
I hope you will forgive my disturbing you, but there is a question I'd like answered. Why wasn't my husband's grave properly closed? Halpert, I believe you were at the funeral.
Halpert? Oh, of course, certainly.
Why wasn't the grave closed?
Would you believe it, madame? I was on my way to do just that.
Well, I'm afraid you're a few hours late. The grave has already been violated.
Why? Oh, no, that is impossible. No, it must be your imagination.
I don't believe the police will think it is my imagination. Nor do I think they will take a light view of your leaving a grave unsealed all this time. I'm sure they have laws about that.
Please, madame, it was not my fault. I had instructions.
What do you mean, instructions? From whom?
The name does not matter.
It matters to me. I'm sure it will matter to the police.
Oh, please, I beg you, madame. It is the only work I know.
The name of the person.
Baron Frankenstein.
Baron Frankenstein instructed you not to seal the grave?
It's the truth.
This is a drunken lie.
I swear to you. I was paid well to say nothing. If you go to the police...
Under the circumstances, that is the last place I'd want to go.
What are you doing here?
At the funeral. When you told me you had a sense of guilt, I didn't believe you. I know now I was wrong.
I'm afraid I do not understand.
Keeping up this pretense is useless. I saw the gravekeeper at the inn. He told me everything.
What are you talking about?
He told me you were the one who paid him to leave the grave unsealed.
Do you believe the rantings of a drunken sot?
I might not have. Except for this.
The locket.
It was buried with my husband. I found it outside the grave. How did it get there? Unless you changed your mind.
Mrs. Halbert, take my advice. Go back to your family. Stop looking for miracles.
Let me see
He's
him.
dead. He's buried. You saw it with your own eyes. Now will you please leave?
What have you done with him? Who's up there?
Stop it! Your name is Halbert. If you remember and understand, lift your hands. You can think. You can remember. Your brain is alive again, Halbert. It can function. It has intelligence. You wanted life, and I have given it to you. Yours was the brain that I needed. And it's the brain that makes it all work. Now listen. Do what I tell you. Sit down. I shoot! Stop! Don't come any closer.
Leave him alone. Listen to me. He's not to blame. He did what we asked him to do. We had no right to ask him to commit a crime against God. The life you had was brief, but it was decent and good. Don't destroy everything now because of a hideous face and grotesque body that aren't yours. Please.
Baron Frankenstein.
Robbing graves, Baron, is a serious offense. I will have to place you under arrest.
You have your job to do. And so have I. And I don't think either of us would let anything stand in the way of fulfilling our respective destinies. Time is of small matter. You see, there's always tomorrow.
Oh, you're still here, huh? Well, welcome back, boys and girls. How did you enjoy the Tales of Frankenstein? Pretty nifty stuff. I think so, anyway. But the show's not quite over. I have one more feature to show you, and then we'll... So let's roll that feature, and I'll see you in a little bit, okay? Hey, Red Eyes. Let's say we go find some mistletoe, huh? Is it an aphid?
Dolly. I know what we'll do. We'll have a Christmas dream.
I'm still lots of fun, even though you have new Christmas toys.
Christmas to you.
Into the deepest jungles went Pressman toy makers looking for something new. The secret they brought back for you is incredible. The Pressman Witch Doctor Head Shrinkers Kit. Plastic flesh, mixing cauldron and petrifying potion. Just pour it into the mold and in minutes you can add monster hair. Paint it with a coloring kit included, or make up your own decorations. In 24 hours the heads shrink down. Now, shrunken heads for all occasions. Collect them, swap them, give them to your Witch Doctor friends. You can always cook up more with Pressman's Witch Doctor Head Shrinkers Kit.
Well, that about wraps things up. I really hope you enjoyed the show, boys and girls, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my little simian heart for joining me, Grim Gordy, on Grim Gordy's Eerie Cemetery Fright Christmas Special 1958. So, hope to see you back in 1959, where I'll have my own show to show you more horror movies and more of this schlock and dreck. So until then, have a scary Christmas. See you later, alligator. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Grim Gordy is coming to town. He sees when you are sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Grim Gordy is coming to town. Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Hey, welcome back, y'all, to the Mummy the Monkey's Very Merry, Hairy, Scary Hangout Weekend.
I lost an antenna.
Wow, that thing is, how much you pay for that thing? Probably
$1.25.
Yeah, and it's worth every penny.
It is. I invested every penny.
See what happens. You gotta be careful when you wiggle something, it might fall off.
Well, in this case, it did.
Yes, I know. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed tonight's program, our festivities on this Christmas weekend, 2022.
2022. Wow.
Yeah, can't believe it, yeah.
This year, just went by fast.
It did. And you just watched Grim Gordy's Fright Christmas special was filmed in 1958 here in good old Cleveland, Ohio, at an old defunct TV station called WOPU, Channel 42. And yeah, you know what? And that reminds me, from that era too, I also was able to rescue a bunch of the audition tapes. Other potential wannabe horror hosts back then were trying to get the part of, and we actually played some of those on our on older versions of our show. I mean, we were showing this 7 years ago.
Yeah, well,
almost 8 years ago.
Almost 8 or 9 years. Well, yeah, almost 8 years ago.
Yeah, it's almost like the American Idol for horror hosts back in the 50s. You know, people were lined up around the corner to audition to be Cleveland's first horror host here. And actually, we still have some of those reels. And here's one right now. Check this out. It's called Not So Famous Monsters. Pretty cool.
Awesome.
Hi kids, welcome to Monster Chiller Horror Theater. I am Count Brian, and today we will be showing The Bride of Frankenstein, 1933, starring Boris Karloff Elsa Lanchester, and a whole host, or should I say, host, as it is frightening. Don't wake your parents, but you can wake your dog. I will see you later.
Hey, not so famous monster. What do you think?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, we got a ton of those reels. I mean, it was crazy how many people came out to try to become a horror host here in Cleveland back in the late 50s. But you know the rest of the story. You know, Mad Daddy came along in late 1958, and then fast forward to 1963, Ernie Anderson, Ghoulardi just did it. He's the king, man. He just took it over. I could never have done anything like that. So maybe things are better, you know, are left the way that they are. That they worked out the way that they did.
Yeah, everyone knows the history of Ghoulardi. They don't always know Grimgori's history.
And they never will.
Well, now they will on YouTube if they watch it.
10 people will, but that's okay. I'll take it. Anyway, yeah. Well,
what are we playing next, Griff?
Well, we have the movie we just talked about. We talked about at the beginning of the show. It's the 1935 version of Scrooge.
That's right. I love that version of Scrooge.
Starring Sir Seymour Hicks. See, I got it right this time.
Yes, there you go. Seymour Hicks, who was a British actor.
Yes.
Theater actor, stage actor.
Mm-hmm.
And really, really cool.
Yeah,
I love the way it was filmed. It's kind of in that German expressionistic. It has that look, kind of like if you've seen like Metropolis or like Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. You know, that kind of dark kind of style with the shadows and the... has like a cool look about it.
Dark Shadows.
Not that show, but yeah, I think you guys are really digging it. It's classic. It's a classic Christmas movie.
That's right, and we're going to come back about halfway through and see how you're doing. So here, check out the first act of Scrooge from 1935. And we'll see you in a little while right back here on the Mummy and the Monkeys Very Merry, Harry Scary Hangover Weekend. Taking away Scrooge.
Woo.
May I inquire, Mr. Cratchit, what you're doing with that shovel full of coal?
Why, I beg your pardon, sir, but the outer office is intensely cold, and my fire...
Your fire?
I should have said your fire, sir.
Yes, sir.
It shows symptoms of going out, and I thought I might venture to replenish it with a small quantity of coal.
Well, of course, it's very evident to me, Mr. Cratchit, that you and I left apart. Oh, I see no help for it, sir. You don't pay for the coal, so you can afford to be reckless. Therefore, very evident to me, sir, that my interest is not your interest. Nor my welfare, your welfare. Get on with your work, sir. That'll keep you warm enough. I'm not cold. Why should you be? And I'm your senior by a great many years, I fancy.
And all about a small shovel full of coal.
None of your mumbling, none of your mumbling. You have a wife and family to support, I understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. How many children have you got?
Around half dozen, sir. 3 boys and 3 girls.
Can I afford a wife?
Yes, sir.
Eh?
I mean, no, sir.
Have I any children?
I don't know, sir.
Eh?
No, sir.
How much am I constrained to pay you a week for your services?
15 shillings, sir.
Be to your interest, sir, to see that you're worth it.
And God save you.
Humbug.
This is a humbug. You can't mean that, I'm sure.
I do mean it, sir. What right have you to be merry? What reason have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
Come then. What right have you to be dismal? What reason have you to be morose? You're rich enough.
Humbug.
Oh, don't be cross, Uncle.
How can I help being cross, sir, when I live in such a world of fools as this is? A Merry Christmas. What's Christmas time to you, sir? The time for paying bills without money. Time for finding yourself a year older? Not a penny of it, sir. If I had my way, sir, every fool who goes about saying Merry Christmas should be boiled with his own pudding and buried with a stake of olive to his heart. He should.
Uncle!
Nephew, you keep Christmas your way. Let me keep it in mine.
Keep it? But you don't keep it.
Well, let me leave it alone then. Much good has it done you? Much good will it ever do you?
It's the only time I know of in the long calendar of the year when men and women seem by one consent to open their shut hearts freely. And therefore, though it's never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good and will do me good. And I say, God bless it.
Hear, hear. Hear, hear. Mr. Cratchit, if I hear another word from you, you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation. Dear, 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 dear. Quite a powerful speaker, sir. When you don't go into Parliament.
Don't be angry, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow.
I'll see you...
But why? Why?
Why did you get married?
Because I fell in love.
Because I fell... Good evening.
You never came to see us before that happened. Why give that as a reason for not coming now?
Good evening, sir.
But I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you.
Well, you won't get it, so you won't be disappointed, will you?
We've never had a quarrel to which I've been party. So why not let us part friends?
Good evening, sir.
Well, I'm sorry with all the heart to find this relative. But I've made the trial in homage to Christmas, and I'll eat my Christmas humor to the last. So a Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Good evening, sir.
And a Happy New Year.
You're a noisy devil, that's what you are, sir.
Merry Christmas, Bob Cratchit.
And the same to you, sir, and many of them. And not forgetting your good lady, Mrs. Fred.
Thank you, Cratchit. A Merry Christmas to you. A Merry Christmas.
On the beach of Venus, when the snow around the bell, we can be and we know that we are young, we're a
ready and willing to quit your work, I notice.
It's 7 o'clock, sir.
That clock's fast. Well, I suppose you want all day off tomorrow, eh?
Well, sir, if it's quite convenient.
It isn't convenient. It isn't fair. If I were to stop half a crown for it, you'd be mightily ill-used, I'll be bound, wouldn't you? Don't think I'm ill-used, do you? When I have to pay a whole day's wages. No work.
It only happens once a year, sir.
That's a pretty excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. Well, I suppose you've got to have it. Yeah, there's the key. You'll see, sir, that you're here all the earlier next morning.
Good night, sir, and a Merry Christmas.
Humbug.
Thank you, sir. Same to you, sir.
Tell them to stop that noise.
My lord, will you make your speech now, or will you let the ladies and gentlemen continue to enjoy themselves? Call silence for the loyal toast. My lords, ladies and gentlemen, pray silence for the Right Honourable the Lord Mayor of London. My lord.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, Her Most Gracious Majesty, the Queen.
Devil are you doing? Frightening people out of their wits.
Look, Ebenezer Scrooge, for only you can see me.
You want with me?
Much.
Oh, yeah.
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
In life? Why do you trouble?
It is required of everyone that the spirit within him roar among his fellow men. And if that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. Lies beyond the narrow limits of our money-changing hall. So I cannot rest. I cannot stay, linger anywhere.
You are fettered. Why?
I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link. Would you know the weight and length of the coil you bear yourself?
Speak words of comfort to me, Jacob Marley. Speak words of comfort.
Comfort? I have none to give. I am here to warn you, to save you, if that be possible.
To warn? To save me? From what?
From such a fate as mine, to wander through the world and witness what I cannot share, but might have shared on earth, and turn to happiness.
But you were always a good man of business, Jacob. Business.
Mankind should have been my business. Charity, forbearance, benevolence, all were my business, as they should be yours. Now heed me, for my time is short. You will be haunted by 3 spirits. Without their visits you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. You shall behold the visions of a Christmas past, a Christmas present, and a Christmas yet to come. Expect the first when the clock strikes midnight tonight.
Marley!
Look to see me no more.
Marley!
Beyond the gulf of vanished years.
The money is due and must be paid. But, sir, that's impossible. Then I shall have no alternative but to take immediate steps to recover it. But, sir, you must see that if that is the way I conduct my business. You
don't mean sell us up. That is precisely what I do mean. But, sir, I couldn't work in the hospital.
Mr. Scrooge, I beg of you.
Nay,
You can't do this. You can't be so unjust.
give us a little more time. A week.
Please.
I didn't hear you come in.
So it is true.
What do you mean?
What they say. You're a man without pity, without remorse, who weighs everything in the scale of profit and loss.
Bill!
I heard. I couldn't help it.
This is business. If I am to allow sentiment to enter this counting house, I should be in the bankruptcy court within a year. And as for that couple who've just gone out, well, set your mind at rest about them. Worthless, shiftless pair. Had my good money. Now I want to avoid paying it back.
Your money. Your good money. They asked you for a little breathing space, a little time in which to pay. That's all.
Enough of this, Bill. I am ready to make allowances for your feelings as a woman. But I must ask you to leave my business affairs alone. When you marry me, I shall insist. Take leave of your senses.
I've tried hard not to believe what they've said about you. I'd give anything not to believe it now. But the evidence of my own eyes, yes, I must believe. You are not always so. And I can see now that one passion and one passion only engrosses you. Gain.
What then? Even if it were so, I'm not changed towards you.
You are changed. Changed in every way. You're not the man. Our contract's an old one, made when we were poor and content to be so. May we happy, alone, in the life you've chosen.
Now look and see the happiness you have missed.
Here we go back.
Oh, by the way, Bill, I saw an old friend of yours this afternoon.
Oh, who was it?
You guess.
How can I? I don't know. It wasn't Mr. Scrooge.
Mr. Scrooge it was. I passed his office window, and as it was not shut up and there was a candle inside, I could scarcely help see him. His partner's on the point of death, I hear. And there he sat, alone. Quite alone in the world, I do believe.
Spirit, I cannot bear it. Haunt me no more.
I told you these were the shadows of the things that have been, that they are what they are. Do not blame me.
Take me back.
Ooh, wow, yeah, man. Oh my gosh, I love this Christmas classic. Hey, welcome back everybody to the show. Not that you ever left it because you've been watching the first act of the Scrooge movie.
Yes, and I love this because it's ghost story, a Christmas ghost story.
And yeah, I heard that somewhere that it's not it was very common for around Christmas time in British history or in
Victorian era.
Yeah, that they would tell ghost stories. So it's not even like we do it Halloween, but it wasn't uncommon for them to tell ghost stories. Hence, Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Yeah.
The spirits, yeah.
Very cool, yeah.
Supernatural or paranormal or whatever you want to call it.
So if you're enjoying today's program, tell them what they should do, Janet.
Yes, if you like our shows, you can follow us on social media. So we have a Facebook page, we have an Instagram, we have our YouTube channel here. You could subscribe to the channel. And we have our main website, themummyandthemonkey.com. It has all of our info, our email on how you can write us. And it's got all the info there, Grim.
Cool. Well, thank you for the update on how people can, like what we do and support us by, giving us a little attention there. That's all it takes. It's free to do that, right?
Yeah, it takes like 2 seconds to hit the like button, to hit the follow button. And that way, when we post updates about our shows, you guys will see it on Facebook and Instagram and on YouTube.
That's right. It's a gift that won't cost you a penny. Just give us a little like and, hey, works for us.
Yeah, it's free.
Okay, great. So let's get back to the movie Scrooge, finish it up here, the last half coming up here. And we'll be back after the last half of Scrooge. Ooh, bah humbug.
Let's watch the rest.
O'clock, I know it is.
Come in and know me better, man. I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me. You have never seen the like of me before. Never. I've never walked forth with the younger members of my family, meaning I am very young. My elder brothers, born in those later years.
I don't think I have. I'm afraid I have not. Have you many brothers, Spirit?
More than 1,800.
A tremendous family to provide for. Spirit, conduct me where you will. Already I have been forth under compulsion and learned the lesson which is working now. If you have aught to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my robe, and you shall see how your poor clerk, with his paltry 15 shillings a week, which you so grudgingly dole out to him, keeps Christmas. Touch my robe.
You get tiny, Tim.
that one.
We've been outside the baker's and we smelled a loud goose cooking. Yes, and we sure flowers. Yes, it's lovely goose, the lovely goose, the lovely.
Oh, what has ever got your precious father then? And your brother, Tiny Tim. And your sister Martha was as late last Christmas by half an hour. Mother! Oh, bless your heart, my dear.
Martha!
Oh, late you are.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
No.
We had a deal of morning to finish up last night and had to clear away this morning.
Well, never mind, as long as you are. Come. Come and sit before the fire, my dear, and get it warm.
No, here's Father. Quick, Father, hide! Quick, hide!
Here we are. And where's our Martha?
She's, not coming.
Not coming? Not coming upon Christmas Day?
Yes, Father, dear, here I That was the goose. I'll send you in.
And what? Oh, but you're cold. Come and sit down and warm a bit. And how did Tiny Tim behave?
As good as gold, and better. Somehow he gets thoughtful, sitting by himself so much, and thinks the strangest things you ever heard. He told me, coming home, that he hoped that the people in the church saw him, because he was a cripple, and that it might be pleasant for them to remember, upon a Christmas day, who made lame beggars walk, and blind men see. But he's growing stronger. Yes, growing strong and hearty.
I wish I could believe you, Bob. But I'm afraid.
There never will be such a For what we are about to receive, may the Lord make us truly thankful. And its flavor will I know to pass my utmost expectations. With the mashed potatoes and the apple sauce. It will, I am sure, present a delightful combination that we shall remember until our dying day. Delicious. Delicious. That's the best goose we ever had, Mother.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I've eaten too much.
And even now, we haven't eaten at all.
You laugh.
Laugh. I envy them.
Tell me that Tiny Tim will live. I see a vacant seat in the poor chimney corner, and a crutch without an owner, carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered in the future, the child will die.
Oh, tell me that he'll be spared.
If he is like to die, had he not better do it and decrease the surplus population?
I give you a toast. I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon. I hope he'd have a good appetite for it.
But, my dear, the children, Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day, I'm sure, on which one drinks the health of such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge. You know he is, Robert. Nobody knows it better than you do, poor fellow.
My dear, Christmas Day.
Well, I'll drink his health for your sake and the day's, not his. He'll be very merry and very happy, I've no doubt. Here's Mr. Scrooge's health.
Now, children, all together, Mr. Scrooge's health. Mr. Scrooge's health.
Mr. Scrooge's health.
And now, Tiny Tim will sing to us.
Yes, I do sing. What shall I sing? Hark the heralding.
Yes,
hark the heralding. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King, peace on earth and mercy nigh of God.
Come now and see how others keep Christmas.
Ghost of the future, I fear you more than any spectre I have seen. You are about to show me shadows of the things that have not been, but will be in the time to come. And as I hope to live to be another man from what I was, I am prepared to bear you company.
I don't know much about it either way. I only know he's dead.
When did he die?
Last night, I believe.
Why, what was the matter with him? I thought he'd never die.
Heaven knows. What's he done with his money? Left it to his company, perhaps. He hasn't left it to me. That's all I know.
How are you? Very well. How are you?
So old Nick has got his own at last.
It's so I'm told, isn't it? Seasonable for Christmas time.
Oh, yeah. You're not a skater, I
Oh,
suppose.
no, I've got something else to think about.
I do not see myself in my accustomed place. Where am I? Why am I not there?
Don't stand there staring as if you were afraid, woman. Who's the worse for the loss of a few things like this? Not a dead man, I suppose.
Open this bundle, old Joe, and let me know the value of it. I ain't afraid to be the first, nor afraid for them to see it.
Yes, you look out. I wouldn't give another sixpence.
Now mind, Joe.
Ah. 8 shillings.
I always give too much to ladies. It's a weakness of mine.
And now unto my bundle, Joe.
Bed curtains.
Bed curtains.
You don't mean to say you took 'em down, rings and all, with him lying there?
Why not?
You was born to make your fortune, and you'll certainly do it.
Here, don't drop the oil on my blanket.
His blankets?
Whose else's? He's likely to take cold without them, I dare say.
I hope he didn't die of anything catching.
Oh, don't you be afraid of that. Ah, you can look through that shirt until your eyes ache and you won't find a hole in it. It's the best he had. It'd have been wasted if it hadn't been for me.
What do you call wasting of it?
Putting it on him to be buried in, to be sure. I took it off him. Calico's just as becoming to the body. He couldn't have looked uglier than he did in that one. This is the end of it, you see. He frightened everyone away from him when he was alive, to profit us when he was dead.
I see. The case of this unhappy man might be my own. My life tends that way now. Merciful heavens! What is that? Is this the man they spoke of? Neglected, robbed, hated. Can you not show me some tenderness connected with death?
My little child. Tiny Tim, thy childish essence was from God.
I met Mr. Scrooge's nephew today, and he said to me, "I'm heartily sorry for you, Mr. Cratchit, and heartily sorry for your good wife." Though how he knew that, I don't know.
Knew what, my dear?
Why, that you were a good wife.
Everybody knows that.
Well observed, my boy. And he said, if there's any service that I can do for you, pray come to me. It almost seemed as though he had known our tiny Tim and felt with us. And I'm sure we shall none of us forget him, nor this first parting there has been among us.
Never, Father.
And I know that when we recollect how patient and how mild he was, although he was but a little child, we shall not quarrel easily among ourselves and forget poor tiny Tim in doing it.
No, Father.
I'm very happy. Very happy.
Now, Spirit, tell me what man that was whom we saw lying dead. Nearer to the stone at which you point. Tell me, are these the shadows of the things that will be? Or are they the shadows of the things that may be only? Ebenezer Scrooge! Man who lay upon the bed. No, Spirit, no. I'll not be the man I was. I'll not be the man I must have been but for this intercourse. Why show me this if it is all too late? Tell me I may sponge away the writing on this stone. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. No, no. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. Oh, Jacob Marley, heaven and Christmas time be praised for this. I thank you. On my knees, I thank you, Jacob. On my knees. Oh, no, they're not torn down. They're not torn down. Ah! That would have been, maybe in its will. They will. They will. Yeah, they will. They will. A Merry Christmas! God bless you! Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm as happy as a sandboy. I'm as merry as an angel. I'm as giddy as a drunken man. Oh, Merry Christmas to everyone! Happy New Year to all the world! Oh, wow, hey. Oh, yes. Yes, the saucepan that the girl was in. Yes, and there's the door that old Marley's ghost came through. Yes, it's all right. It's all true. It all happened. Oh, hooray! Glorious, glorious. Hey, boy! Hey, a Merry Christmas! It is Christmas Day, isn't it?
Why, of course.
I knew I hadn't missed it. Oh, the spirits have done it all in one night. Hey, do you know the poultry at the corner of the street next but one?
I hope I did.
An intelligent boy, a remarkable boy. Do you know if they've sold the prize turkey that they had hanging there?
It'll be hanging there now.
Well, you go and buy it.
Walker!
No, I'm in earnest. You go and buy it and bring it back here, and I'll tell you where to take it. And you come back with a man, and I'll give you a shilling. You come back in less than 5 minutes, and I'll give you half a crown.
Hooray!
The credit. You'll have to have a cab. There you are, my boy. There's the address. There's the money. Yes. And there's the money to you. Very kind of you to have brought it round. Ah, Merry Christmas, my dear.
Thank you, sir. Same to you.
Who's that won't come and dine with you? Uncle Scrooge.
Still, what's the consequence? He won't give us much of a dinner.
Indeed. Well, I think he'll lose a very good dinner.
Is your master in, my dear?
Yes, sir.
Can I see him, my love?
He's in the dining room, sir. I'll show you in.
He knows me. He knows me.
You sit there.
Fred.
Bless my soul, who's this?
It is I, your Uncle Scrooge. I've come to dinner. Will you let me in, Fred?
Why, it's Uncle Scrooge. It can't be. Will I? A Merry Christmas to you, Uncle. Come in. Come in and join us.
Welcome, Uncle. And a Merry Christmas.
Thank you, my dear. A Merry Christmas to you all.
A Merry Christmas.
Nearly 9 o'clock. You promised Mr. Scrooge you'll be earlier than usual this morning.
So I did. You. Goodbye, my darling. Goodbye, my darling.
What do you mean by coming here at this time of day?
I'm very sorry, sir. I am behind my time.
I think you are, sir. I think you are.
There's only one thing here, sir. It shan't be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday, sir.
So I'll tell you what it is, my fine fellow. I'm not going to stand it any longer. And therefore, I'm going to raise your salary.
Sir, you must be joking.
Never more serious in all my life, boss. I'm going to raise your salary, and as for tiny things, I'll be a second father. Gosh, no more work today, Bob. No work today. Make haste your family, Bob. There's been wanting you today, Bob. There's been wanting you today. A Merry Christmas, Bob. A Merry Christmas. My good fellow, and I've given you for many a year. Go on now. Go on. Merry Christmas to all the world. Happy New Year to everyone. God bless us all. Bless us everyone.
Oh, Grim, I got us some treats.
Oh, hey.
Fresh out of the oven.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you baked something?
No, from Giant Igor's oven.
Oh, okay. You got it from Giant Igor. There's no grosser. Ooh, don't mind if I don't.
Yeah, I didn't have a good cookie recipe, so don't tell anyone that, I didn't actually bake these.
Don't worry. It's a secret to everyone, as you would say.
Okay, good.
Well, anyway, wow. That was it. That's the end of Scrooge. It was one of those redemption movies. The guy does bad and he makes good.
Yeah, it turned out okay. And, Scrooge isn't such a jerk after all. He's all nice now.
After all those bah humbugs, who knew he was going to come out of it? Just snap out of it. But yeah.
I think the world needs more...
hauntings.
They need more ghosts to make the jerk people nice in the world.
Mm-hmm. Now we have to just whip up some ghosts or some sort of supernatural creature. Could be anything, right? Could be
demons.
Could be demons. Could be
monsters.
Dibbooks. Could be oh my gosh, phantoms.
Oh, all kinds of things. Yeah.
Ghosties. Anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who knows? But yeah, it seems like those things turn people's head around, like in The Exorcist.
Yeah, that
literally
made him get good really quick.
That's right, I guess so. Well, we're rambling at this point.
So, Grim, do you think that you're naughty or nice? Do you think you're on Santa's naughty list or nice list?
Can I be on your naughty list?
You're always on my naughty list, Grim.
Okay, yeah. So spank me. Ooh. Just kidding. Yeah. And that Tiny Tim, right, in that movie,
Aw, Tiny Tim.
Now, what was that supposed to mean about him? What was so tiny about him?
He was the smallest one in the family. That was I guess they just called him Tiny Tim.
Oh, I thought it was one of those TMI things.
Graham, no.
Sorry.
Graham, get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah, I got a problem with processing information, so. But anyway.
But he's okay, and that's good news.
That is good news. He's all right. Thanks to Scrooge, seeing the error of his ways and trying to make right with everybody. All right.
Right. So don't be a Scrooge. Be nice to your neighbors and coworkers and stuff.
So we're winding down tonight's festivities, the Saturday Christmas Eve night, and we'll return tomorrow night, Sunday night, Christmas night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for part 2 of the very merry, hairy, scary Hangout weekend.
Yeah.
And we got a whole bunch more stuff we're going to show for you tomorrow. It's going to be great. We got another version of the Christmas Carol with Vincent Price. He actually narrates it.
Oh, that's fun.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We showed some stuff last year, or one of our past Christmas specials, Tobor, that robot movie from the 50s.
Which is really just robot backwards.
Yes, of course, yeah. And, oh gosh, what else? Oh, a movie, Home for the Holidays, that's been grim, gory eyes. Yeah, because tonight's Scrooge didn't have any sound effects in it, but tomorrow night's feature film will.
Awesome. All right, gang, so we hope that you have a good Christmas Eve night. Have a very merry, hairy, scary Christmas.
You're getting it, you're getting it.
And we're going to see you on Christmas Day for our YouTube shows for that.
That's right. So, hey, thanks to Cliff for his Cliff's Christmas Cartoonapalooza. Thank you, buddy. And and get some sleep because Santa's coming tonight, and he wants to leave your presents under the tree or wherever you get presents left around the house. You know, you could always leave presents in our mailboxes, but if not, you know, you're going to get yours tomorrow morning. And and then we're going to have all that good food tomorrow and open up presents. Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
Oh, it's going to be great.
So we'll meet here at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and we'll go over all that and we'll talk about it, okay?
Awesome. Sounds good, Grim.
We'll hang out some more, right? Well, good night, good fright, everybody out there. And we'll see you tomorrow on The Mummy and the Monkeys Very Merry, Hairy, Scary Hangout Weekend Part 2.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.
Toodles. Woo-hoo. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas to you, to you, to you. Ole.
I want more of that.
That like spreading a chair. Cheers.
Yum.